Hello, my loyal companions. Welcome to the premiere episode of RogueCast, the dedicated Rogue Company podcast and your one-stop shop for all your weekly news updates, clips, and interesting guests. In this episode, we're going to be going over the recent hotfix that dropped, some new leaks, and also some up-and-coming things that are going to be added to the game. I've also got an exciting interview with an incredibly entertaining and hilarious Twitch streamer and content creator, Birrd Brain. I am your host, Radhar. Let's get into the RogueCast. Moving on to the news, the hotfix did drop about halfway through the week, solving some of the more annoying issues in the game, including resetting player settings and also the pistols going back and reverting their upgrades after round 1. With the hotfix also came the addition of the shooting range, which has allowed far more content and practice to be had by the Rogue community. I myself have used this as an opportunity to statistically test the best weapons within the game, going over each class. As of this moment right now, I've put out a guide on the assault rifles, the SMGs, and the DMRs, which you can check out on my channel. But I've also seen members of the community showing their practice within the shooting range, showing some amazing sniper shots, some nice movement, and just generally some really good stuff coming out of the shooting range. Some big news regarding the upcoming Dr. Disrespect arena map. He tweeted out saying new arena concepts have been received via the fax machine at Rogue Company and sent an image of a 3D kind of model picture of the map, showing some of the more textures, showing some of the landscape and how it will look. And I must say from viewing it, it looks really good. They did a good job, and this looks like a very narrow but fun to play map. I'm interested in how this plays. There is a lot of cover and a lot of places to move around, so I think we'll see a good combination of long range and short range engagements. Speaking of maps, Favelas is still unavailable in the game after a few issues arising out of the map, including a video I actually made on one of the locations where you could get up on the roofs. They decided to pull the map while they work on fixing those issues. Hopefully we'll see that again soon, but who knows. There may also be some new developments and changes within the game, including Lancer potentially getting a C4 after a post by Rogue Company saying that if one person says they want a C4 on Lancer, that they'll make it happen. I think this will spark a little bit of a debate between the community about whether the Semtex is better than the C4 for Lancer. Personally, I'm on side Semtex, but we'll have to see what they decide to do with that. From his hospital bed, Scott Lucier said that he wanted to give your teammates an opportunity to revive you and show that they're actually willing to do so. And so they're increasing the bleed up time in all game modes to 16 seconds. It has also been confirmed that in the next patch 0.49, we should be getting the store unlocked so that we can start looking at buying cosmetics and some other in-game purchases. And to round off, while we are talking of cosmetics, there have been even more leaks about some of the upcoming skins, which you can see on screen now. A big thanks to @RocoLeaks on Twitter for sharing these and finding the information for us. Go follow them if you haven't, they always post great content. Some of these skins seem really cool, some just seem like basic colour changes, but either way I'm really excited to see new content within the game, and I think the base character models and some of the skins they have already are really cool and I can't wait to see what they do with them. That's it for the news, but a big goal that I have for RogueCast is to get new and interesting guests, whether content creators, developers, or anyone within the Rogue community to sit down, have a chat and just go over different elements of the game. My first guest has one of the best streams I've ever gone to. It's so entertaining, he's really interactive, and he has a great mindset towards this community and trying to spread positivity within it. Birrd Brain is becoming a good friend of mine, and let's have a little sneak peek at his montage to see what he's about before we get into Okay then guys, kicking off this first episode of RogueCast is a very special guest. He is a great Twitch streamer, makes really entertaining content, and I love scrolling through his Twitter feed. It is with great pleasure that I introduce you to Birrd Brain. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me, my dude.
Dude, I absolutely said I love your content, love scrolling through your Twitter feed, and recently you've really blown up, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been Rogue Company has been really good for me
It's
on socials for sure. It's grown by leaps and bounds over the past couple of weeks, honestly.
What do you think it is about Rogue? Because I saw that you posted a tweet out to the developers or something. You just like thanked them, like basically saying that they did an amazing job for you, that they like changed your life without even knowing it. And I thought that was like a really nice, humbling tweet that you sent out. Like, what is it about Rogue that is sparking this? Do you think?
I mean, it's just got this right kind of magic to it, you know. I like to tell people it's as if like CS:GO and Fortnite had a weird mutated baby that somehow came out just gorgeous.
It did. You know what? It's like that. It's like Fortnite spent too long on the gas, and then this is what came out.
Exactly.
It was a good one. Did you play Fortnite in like games like that? Like, what's your gaming history like pre-Rogue?
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I started on Twitch streaming actually Dark Souls and Bloodborne Deathless runs.
Nice.
So like
wow.
Yeah, so
okay.
like, not even shooters or anything, you know, and then I started kind of moving into shooters. I played a little bit of Destiny 2, Apex, things like that. But I was a controller warrior at that point, and I was not good at it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So about a year ago, I got tired of my controllers getting stick drift and just having to buy new controllers all the time and everything. I was just sick of it. So I finally made the move to mouse and keyboard, and oh my God, I should have done it 15 years ago.
Yes.
It's increased my skill leaps and bounds.
You really think so? Well, I actually like just today dropped a video talking about the difference between like controller and PC play and stuff, and you know I said that if the PC aim is just superior in pretty much every way, because I was bored of the aim assist debate. You know, I just see it all over Twitter at the moment. I was like, I'm done with aim assist. I'm gonna debunk it and like tell people the truth about like things. And it's a very balanced side of things. It's not like hating on PC. And, like both are very good.
Oh, of course.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, I just definitely think that you can get much higher aim wise with PC. And is that kind of like what you experience as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, when I was playing on controller, I was, you know, average to mediocre at most shooters. And as soon as I got actually comfortable with WASD controls, because that was the hardest part for me.
Yeah, that's
aiming with a mouse,
100%.
easy points. Yeah, but WASD controls were very hard for me. So what I actually did is I don't actually use a keyboard. I use one of those keypads. That actually has a thumbstick on it.
Okay.
You know, it has
cheeky.
WASD with thumb control. So I'm basically controlling my movement in a very familiar way to the way a controller does, but I still have the mouse aim. So it's kind of best of both worlds. I run hybrid, sort of.
Yeah, well, I have someone I know who he plays with his left hand on the controller and his right hand on the mouse. That's how he plays shooters. So he's a less evolved version of what you've done.
Right, that's somewhat similar. Yeah.
So he uses the entire left hand side of the controller, but then has the mouse for the aim and stuff. And I think that's a nice way around it and stuff.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I actually tried that before I found a keypad that I liked. I had tried the controller in my left, the mouse in my right. Oh, I couldn't handle it. Oh, that was
too much going on.
I would get so confused. Oh my God, it was bad.
Yeah. Well, I find for a lot of shooters, it's kind of okay. Like mouse and keyboard, like when you learn WASD, there's not too much else to learn. With Rogue, because I said I played Rogue on PC, I find the buttons, there's so many buttons between like I can figure out WASD, I can figure out shooting and stuff, but then when I get the gadgets and I get the roll and the crouch and the sprint, I don't have enough hands or hand dexterity to hit all the buttons. I don't know what it is.
Right.
Oh, it's just mad. And
that's the beauty of the keypad I use too, is that I'm using my thumb for control, so my fingers are free for all those buttons. I'm not wasting fingers on WASD.
Oh, dude, you got it. I just feel like I need to put like 20 buttons on my mouse and I'm probably okay. If I put 20 keys on there, it's probably fine, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, along with your recent success, I saw that you got picked up by Osiris Gaming.
I did.
Tell me that story. What happened there?
Oh boy. Well, I mean, it was right after I started really hitting Twitter, because I hadn't really done my socials or anything, because I don't know, I wasn't putting out content that I had a lot of faith in or was real, proud of or whatever.
Yeah.
But Rogue Company hit, and so I loved it, just immediately loved it, and started putting out content. So I put out this clip playing as Scorch where I hit 12 kills straight in a round. And so of course, you know, I posted it, pinned it to my page and everything.
Yeah.
And the leader, one of the leaders of Osiris Gaming, Mr. Forbet on Twitter, he followed me up and he liked the clip, and he just reached out to me and was like, hey man, we're planning for the future, you know. We're thinking about starting to put together a Rogue Company team now.
Nice.
Before comp comes out and it gets hot and everything.
Yeah.
But would you be interested in joining the gaming organization as a content creator until then? And I was like, I mean, of course, that's an honor, my dude.
Any
Why
day.
would I say no to that? And yeah, you know, that's just, honestly, it was just that simple. We, you know, chatted on Twitter about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like from the time he first emailed me, I was in the org 3 days later, I want to say.
Wow, that's incredible. I remember seeing that. Like, I saw you like pop up on Twitter on the retweets and stuff, and I was like, you know, this guy's cool. He puts out this really like funny content, really nice clips. You can tell he's good at the game and he's entertaining at the same time. It's a great combination. And then I saw like a few days later that you had an Osiris Gaming announcement. I'm like, Jesus, this guy's really picked up.
Oh yeah, it was shocking,
dude. It was you're kind of like your moment. You know, every streamer or every content creator says they have a moment where things like turn. Do you think Rogue has been your moment?
Oh, without question. I mean, I've been telling my chat for days, because a lot of people that watch me, they're used to me doing different content than this. You know, they're used to like my Dark Souls streams, or like I streamed a lot of JRPGs and stuff before, you know, and horror games and things like that. You know, stuff that I could just meme on and, you know, talk to chat a lot. I never really knuckled down to get competitive or anything.
Yeah.
But Rogue Company came out, and I had been saying for years I would love to play Fortnite without the building.
Oh my god, I'm so the same.
And here comes Rogue Company. And no, it's not a BR, but by God, the gameplay is Fortnite without the building.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, okay, this is where I'm hanging my hat now. I'm going to put all my chips in on Rogue Company. I'm going as hard as I possibly can. I'm going to stream this, and I'm going to stream this hard, and hopefully it'll take me somewhere, man.
And here you are. I was gonna say, like,
here
my
biggest, I am. I'm growing.
Like I say, if I had to guess what like your secret sauce is, it's plain and simple. It's just passion for the game, like in every way. Just like I was dropped by your stream earlier, and it was passion really high or passion really low. But either way, there's passion and enthusiasm there for the game, and I think that's so admirable. I think that's probably what, like, you know, your fans and stuff stick around for. What all your followers are going to come for, and I don't see your growth stopping at any time, just because that raw just drive for the game is there, and that's so much of the fight, you know.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. I do really love this game. I don't know what it is. I've tried pretty much every competitive shooter that comes out, and something about this just clicks in my head. When I'm focused in, like when I'm just really in the thick of it in a match, I find myself actually hating the other team. And I know that sounds toxic and it sounds terrible. And after the game is over, oh man, we can get in chat and be friends and link up and do that whole thing. But in the heat of the moment, oh, I hate their rotten guts, man. Oh, I hate them.
Is this why I see so much Scorch? You just want to set them on fire? It's like, what?
Exactly. Burn them down. I mean, Scorch is probably who I'm best with. I'm really comfortable with her ability and her SMG.
Such a good SMG.
I'm falling in love with Ronin lately, man. Oh, that throwing knife is so much fun to use, man. Yeah, when you get a nasty like mid-air throwing knife kill, oh, there's just no better feeling.
It's the clippable moments that are the best, aren't they? It's like, well, I gotta put that on Twitter. Exactly. When that's your reaction to a play, you know you've done good.
It's a lot of fun, man. Definitely.
Yeah, and I see it. I popped by your stream a few times, and most of your clips, they seem to be on strikeout over demolition. Is that right, or you play 50-50?
I only really like to play demolition if I'm in a full squad.
I feel that,
because it's just like, you know, it, I mean, it's fun to play Demolition anyway.
Yeah.
But if you're not in a full squad, you can't really get really tactical with it. And that's kind of the whole point of the game mode, you know, is the tactics and the positioning. And that's when it gets real CS:GO-ish. You know what I mean? And as far as like for content creation and clips and stuff, Strikeout is the place to be, because that's where you can get, you know, 5, 6, 7 kill streaks.
Yeah,
and
you just
go on tears.
You can just frag out, can't you? And that's what I like about it as well. I mainly play Demolition, and probably that's my downfall when it comes to streaming, because it's just the randoms is so much worse on Demolition because of how coordinated you need to be. I should play more Strikeout.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as I said, like the competitive scene, obviously with Demolition, is probably going to go places. Where do you see like the game going? Like, how do you think it could be the new game? Or...
I mean, sky's the limit with this game, man. The core mechanics are there. The fun factor is there. Interesting characters.
Yeah.
We're building a great community right now. I mean, this is a very non-toxic community so far.
I would agree.
From what I've seen.
I would agree.
Yeah, like more than most games. I mean, with it being brand new and as attentive as the devs are, like literally the first time I posted a video at the devs, Scott Lucier, the lead designer, was the first responder to my clip. Like, the first comment on my clip was the lead dev.
That's incredible.
And it blew my mind. I'd never been responded to by a game dev before. The few times I tweeted at game devs or whatever, it's never happened before. And since then, he's like personally responded to like 3-4 tweets, something like that. But he does that for the whole community.
Yeah, he's hit me up a few times as well. It's
exactly
amazing.
He is dialed in, man. He is on Twitter supporting this game, helping the community grow, and it's beautiful to see. And with support like that from the game dev and support from the community, where we're actually building something positive here for the most part, sky's the limit with this game.
I definitely hope so. We mentioned slightly earlier, and I want to touch on it just as a very quick point. BR, what do you think? Think they should make one?
I haven't even thought about that. I don't know if a BR would really work for this game, because I feel like the Fortnite community, I don't want to like get after the Fortnite community or anything, but it's a pretty toxic community, and I feel like they would try to shit on it. Like really hard.
I could see that happening for sure.
I kind of like the more esport geared game modes that this game offers. You know, I think it's kind of got its own niche that way, sort of, so to speak.
Yeah,
you know?
I posted a video about like what they should add, and I mentioned BR, and I think the Rogue community is currently against it for sure. But I said they definitely shouldn't focus on BR. That should not be their goal where they're trying to get to. They need to focus on what Rogue Company is now, expanding what it is now, and if they have some spare time, then look at BR. You know,
maybe a special event or something.
That would,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
COD do it. It's called Mini Royale, where it's just like really, really quick, fast-paced battle royale. Like zones move super quick. Like it's just like done in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Like that could be like a cool little rotating game mode or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think it should be a core focus, but yeah, absolutely, bring it in as a special event or you know, limited time, whatever. You know, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'd try it out for sure.
yeah, for sure. Any content they put out, I'm more happy to try.
Oh, absolutely.
And speaking of sort of going forward with this game and what it's going to bring, ranked. What's your thoughts?
Oh, I am hyped for ranked, brother. Oh my! I'm more hyped actually though for private matches though, so we can start. Yes. So we can start doing scrims. So we can start, you know, getting good players together to go up against each other all day and just grow as players and get better at the game. Also, the addition of private matches brings in the opportunity for legitimate tournaments.
Yes.
You know, even privately organized ones, you know, whatever. The kill race tournaments that they're doing now are fine.
Yep.
You know, but a real tournament would be so much more epic. You know, my 4 stack against 20 other 4 stacks, you know, and I just that's what I'm looking forward to the most with this new phase.
As I say, I saw those kill race ones and didn't think too much of them. The only one that I think has hit the mark currently for what they've currently got going is Rogue Bowl, and I think I mentioned it earlier in your stream. It's not.
You did.
It's not a kill race. It's just you load up. You have 3 hours. It's a time kind of thing. You have 3 hours to get as many wins as you can, up to 8. As they're just changing the rules, I think up to 8. And you get points for how many more rounds you won compared to the ones you lost. So if you go 7-0, you get 7 points, and then you submit your top 10 8 games. That ranks you somewhere between 0 and 56, and then they place it like that. So it's a public match one. But with what they got, it's the best they can do, I think, at the moment. And I know Maru Gaming and the guys who do a fantastic job. The first one was just like a few weeks ago. That really hit the money for me. And then the next one's September 19th, I believe. And
I would love to get involved with that.
Yeah, you squad up as 4. You find 3 other people that you want to play with, and you just play 3 hours of public matches. Do the best you can.
Is it in Demolition?
Yep, Demolition. And then
excellent.
And then you post your scores to the scorekeeper, and then they basically handle it from there. So last Rogue Bowl, it was 5 games that you submitted, so you get a cap of 35 points. I think they found that too many people were hitting that. Like there were 13 teams that hit 35 points, so 5 7-0s. And they have tiebreaker things like, so you play more matches and then your wins count. So whoever's the most wins out of that also has extra score and stuff. But so I think they increased the cap, but it's definitely fun. Best tournament system currently out there, I think, at the moment for Rogue Company.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, I like that format a lot better than the kill race. That sounds way more fun.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to rank though. The custom games are going to be great. The custom games are what is going to drive the esports scene. I guess that's what Osiris is waiting for as well. Is the custom games and stuff, but ranked, I think, is for the general player base is going to be key.
Oh yeah. Place to get in there and just sweat your nuts off, man.
Literally. It's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a tough one though. I hope that the actual ranks that you earn, I've heard it's like a number system, like 1 to 50 or something, which could be cool. But I just hope they execute that properly and that they make it cool and rewarding.
Oh yeah. Like there should be some kind of like cosmetic to unlock or something that, you know.
I literally just want an emblem for my number or my rank or whatever, just to look cool. You know, that enough for me is okay, because I played Valorant for like very little bit, and the way the graphics looked for like the different tiers was just awful. Like it was, I just didn't want to do it. I don't care what rank I have; they all look like crap. Like, give me something that looks good, looks clean. And
for a lot of gamers, they need that carrot on a stick. You know, they need something to chase after in order to keep interest in a game. Now, I'm the type of gamer where I don't care if there's things to grind for. If the gameplay is solid and I enjoy the actual act of firing my weapon, I enjoy the act of rolling out of the way, you know, stuff like that. That's the meat and potatoes for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I'm after.
Yeah, I like grinding for crap. I will sit there for hours and I will grind. You know, I've played massive RPGs. I played The Witcher, played Skyrim, played Monster Hunter a bit. I will sit there and I will swing an axe at a tree for as long as it takes, but I will get that top level if I need to.
I did that a bit when I was playing Destiny 2 real hard.
Yeah, Destiny's a grinder.
Yeah. But then it started to feel like work every day. You know what I mean? It's like if I didn't get on and grind for whatever was to be ground for that day, I felt like I was shirking my duties almost.
Yeah. Literally. I find that with leaderboard chasers, so people who want to be at the top 10, top 100 of a leaderboard. But like if you take a day off, you go down like 1,000 places because everyone else is being competitive and going up there. And I'm not about that. I'm not going to grind for leaderboards, but I will grind for a nice looking emblem any day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh dear. Well, I think then that pretty much takes us to the end of this little segment of the podcast. I want to thank you very much for being on. Is there anything that you particularly want to say to anyone? Do you want to plug your Twitch and stuff?
Oh man, well sure, why not? First of all, thank you for having me.
A pleasure,
brother.
honestly.
Thank you for having me. And yeah, come watch me anytime. I stream every day. Well, every day of the week, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. You can catch me there. You can also catch me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active in my socials. Follow Osiris Gaming and Rogue Company community. Just continue to stay positive, and let's grow together and show some love to each other. Don't go into people's clips bashing on them saying, "Oh, you suck." No, let's show love, guys. Let's promote each other. Let's help this game grow and make it a good one. That's all I got.
Dude, I could not have been said better by anyone. That was phenomenal. Yeah, guys, make sure you go check him out. So entertaining, so interactive with his chat. Couldn't recommend him enough. Go drop him a follow. A big thank you to Birrd Brain. Make sure you go check him out, guys. All his links are in the description below. But for now, we're going to move on to the community clip of the week. Here we have a great bit of teamwork from Brennan Bolch on Twitter. He is a Ronin with his teammate Dima. Can they use the explosives to their advantage? One knife, one grenade, and they're all dead. But teamwork isn't always found with your friends, as we see from Amanapi TV, who has been abandoned by his own teammates and is left dancing with the enemies. Thankfully, they're all very nice to each other. But it would not be a highlight clip without some Phantom, and this one comes from my boy Maru DNA, Maru Killer, and he's going to get some nasty headshots from a game we had earlier. Let's see how he does. He's got the Phantom. We're on Factory, looking down the sight. He sees the Dima. He's aiming his shot. Get in on target. Boom! Collateral double headshot. Some awesome clips coming out of the community. And if you want your stuff featured, make sure you use those hashtags I mentioned below. That though, guys, is going to conclude the first episode of RogueCast. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and share it with your friends to get the word out. If you are interested in more content from me, make sure you do subscribe to this channel. Also follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and you can come join my Discord as well. All of that is linked down in the description. It'd be awesome if you come check me out. If you do know someone who would be really good for the show, make sure you hit them up and get them to get in contact with me, and we can maybe arrange something that way. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll see you in the next one.